What's up, everybody? So we had a request. Somebody asked me to do a little video on plants. Boys are here. As usual, we're chilling. So, they're attacking me. Somebody help me. Alright, so today we're going to talk about some really simple plants. Why you want them in your aquarium. So, why do I want plants in my aquarium? Guys, the benefits of plants are insane. Okay? Number one, they will feed on ammonia. Number two, they will feed on nitrites. And when all those are gone, they're going to feed on nitrates. So, who cares, right? Right? Who cares, right? Who cares, right? Who cares?
I don't care. I don't know.
We care, right?
Yeah.
Because if we get rid of those things, our fishies are happy. Very happy fishies make very happy me. Because I like fishies. Because they're cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so, you know, I've seen all the big guys on YouTube, and they talk about my 5 favorite top easy plants in the world. Okay, some of these plants I already have, but I don't have them all. So let's talk about number one. Why should I buy plants? You should buy plants because buying a fake plant is pretty much the same price as buying a live plant. The difference between a fake plant and a live plant is you can't kill a fake plant, okay? But if you're buying the right live plants, you're not going to kill the live plant either. All right, so let's go over a few bulletproof plants. When I say bulletproof, they're bulletproof to me, and then I'll show you the lighting, what we're using, what color spectrums, what do I need to do this, and we'll go from there. So let's get the camera flipped around. Let's get the boys off my lap since, you know, they're on me. And get off, you're too heavy.
I'm sorry.
I'm old.
No,
All right.
I'm on your lap.
All right,
let's
get on with this.
Let's get on with this. All right, here we go. All right, so we're going to talk about these plants. What I got in here that's bulletproof. Okay, not all the plants I have in here are bulletproof. I'm going to talk to you about the substrate. What I've got down here on the bottom, there's 2 layers. You guys see all the stone that's up here. This is just rock from Lowe's. It's just pebble. Guys, they sell like I don't even know. It's like $5. I did like 2 aquariums with this stuff. What's down here is just organic Miracle Grow. This is just the soil that's down on the bottom. Okay, when the plants set, they're going to set into your substrate here on top. Roots will go down into the dirt and start pulling that stuff up. Okay, you can do liquid fertilizers, you can do root tabs, or the plants I'm about to show you, you can do absolutely nothing. Alright, so this big plant right here in the front, this is called wisteria. Guys, easiest plant in the world to grow. This is super, super simple. You're going to put it in your substrate. You're going to float it on the top of your tank. Either way, you're good to go. This is easy, easy, easy to grow. It doesn't matter where you put it in your tank. Anywhere you put it in your tank, this will grow. Okay? If you do set it in the substrate and you've got a dirt substrate like I do, it's going to just burrow and you're going to have this stuff everywhere. Now to propagate wisteria is super simple. We're going to snip this here, take the top of this off, put it in the substrate. It will start taking root. Okay, you can do this with all of these. Now these that are in here are about 10 inches tall, 11 inches tall, maybe even a foot tall. So I can propagate these. Now my wisteria, I don't let it, when it hits near the top of the water here, I cut it, usually give myself about a 6-inch piece, take that, put it in the substrate, boom, I'm off again. Super, super, super easy plant, wisteria. You guys can see it looks pretty cool. I've got a lot of new growth. Yeah. This plant's only been in here for a few.
It looks like little flames coming up the top.
Yep. All right, let's talk about the next plant. This one right here. Where's my finger? There it is. All right, this is Anubias. You guys can see I attached, this isn't even attached to this. This Anubias just sits inside a crack down here on the bottom of the driftwood. Okay, so the Anubias that's right here, super simple plant. Now you do have to have a bit of flow because you guys can see I've got algae on this. Okay, this plant is susceptible to algae. It will grow algae. Yeah, my son sees a cherry shrimp sitting right there. He's just chilling.
So they did make it.
Yep.
I thought they died.
Here's another Anubias. Guys, any type of Anubias that you get is super simple. This one right here is attached with fishing line. You can see my thing flows right onto it. Alright, this Rotala that I've got right here is another one that's super easy to grow. Okay? Guys, the plants that I'm telling you are no maintenance plants. Very low light, very low tech. You don't need a lot to grow these. Okay? Now the Rotala that I've got in here, again, just stick it in the substrate, roots will grow, it'll grow down into the dirt. Start feeding your plant. As soon as this plant hits top of the water, this plant right here just explodes because it gets all that CO2, okay, that we get naturally. Moneywort, this one right here. Moneywort is another super easy plant. The moneywort, the wisteria, these two right here are so easy to grow, it's insane, okay? You can float this on the top of your tank. During the summer, I float this on the top of my pond. It gets huge. Wisteria, I wouldn't really float that in your pond. I guess you could, but I wouldn't float it. I would actually plant that in your pond. It gets a little hot here in the desert for that. So those are some super simple plants. Rotala, wisteria, the moneywort, Anubias. Just right here, guys, I've shown you several simple plants. Okay, really easy. This right here is a Java moss mat. Okay, now the mat, what did I pay for this? Like $5?
Yeah. No, 10. I think it was 10.
Well, it's $7, I think. I think I paid $7 for this. It comes like on a mesh pad rather. The moss just grows on top of that. It is curved in this tank because I've got it sitting on a piece of driftwood. You can leave it flat, set it just, you know, put a little bit of the substrate on it, and this will actually carpet in your substrate. You guys see the mystery snail? What's up, dude? He's like, yo, check out my mouth, man. Totally cool. Got a lot of mystery snails in here. There's one there.
There was one crawling back here.
Another
Oh,
one
there it
back
is.
there.
Right there.
There's another one down there. Anyway, guys, love snails. That's just me. All right, so any kind of Java that we're gonna do, pretty much, Java fern, Java moss. This one right here. Oh, what is this one? The Java fern windlog. Yeah, this one has like a little flame that comes out of the top. It's pretty sweet. Got a sick kid over here coughing during my video. Like,
What up?
all right, so Java fern, super simple. This one right here, African swords, and what's the other sword I want to say?
Wait.
Amazons. So African sword and Amazon swords. Guys, these are easy to grow. Throw these in your dirt, they're done. All right, going back to this plant right here. I pulled this out on purpose so I could show you something. See that right there? That's the rhizome, okay? These right here are best attached to like a rock, a piece of driftwood. You don't want to stick the rhizome into your substrate when you plant this, okay? Leave the rhizome above it. That's why it's best to attach this to like a piece of driftwood, kind of like I have there. Let it go, let it grow. Another super easy plant. Vallisneria, that's jungle val. There's all different kinds. You guys will see when you start looking at plants, there's all kinds, okay? Sorry the water's so dark, I have a lot of tannins in this. I love it that way. Don't really have a choice. All right, so in the back right there, that's Ludwigia. Okay, Ludwigia is super simple plant. It's another one, it's really easy. So when we're talking about easy plants to grow, everything that's in here, everything that I just gone over, is super easy to grow, okay? Another super easy to grow, it's kind of the cancer, but does have its benefits, is duckweed. Okay, right up there is duckweed. Sorry, some of my plants came out of the substrate. I just planted these the other day. I haven't gone back through and put them all back in yet. Duckweed is super simple. It's what's on the glass right there. All you need is a light, okay? You guys can see they grow roots. They do the same thing. They're going to eat the ammonias, nitrates in some cases, if you don't have enough of the other two. So, guys, this is really easy to do, okay? I'm not showing you any plants that you can't grow. So now let's talk about lighting, okay? In this particular tank, I have an LED that sits on the front. This is where my lid is that opens. It sits right up here. And then, I run the red spectrum when I have my light going. The reason I run the red spectrum is the plants react to that spectrum better, okay? So if I run red with my whites, they react better. Okay, so inside here is an Aquarium T8 full spectrum light, okay? Guys, you can literally go to Lowe's and pick up a 24-inch light for your 30-inch tank. This is a 29 tall. Excuse me. Pick up a T8 light, put it in there. You don't need the LED. You can just run that light. You can just run a regular LED. Whatever you have on your tank, for every single plant that I've got in here, you can just run those lights. I just prefer to run a little bit more light, okay? If you are running these lights, they don't come with a timer. This one does. How fancy. Look at there, look at there. Boom. Guys, I can do all kinds of crazy stuff with this thing. I can turn it colors. It's on a timer. You guys can see the time right there. So I can do with it what I want. Oops, wrong red. There we go. I can set it to 6 hours, 8 hours, whatever I want. That's the first timer that I run for the LED. What I'm getting to on this one is just go get a timer that's $3, $4, whatever, dollar store, Walmart. Some of the pet stores sell a light strip that actually has the timer built into it. So you can actually just set the time on your power strip itself. It's really up to you. Totally up to you. How you run your timer. Run your timer for 8 hours a day. If you start growing algae, cut it back. Cut it back to about 7.5 hours. If that's not working, cut it back to about 7 hours. Okay? Just cut your lights back. Or set it at 6 hours, and if you're not getting any algae growth after about a week, slowly bump it up. 6 hours, 15 minutes. 6 hours, 30 minutes. Just bump it up until you find that sweet spot. 8 hours is prime for plants. For fish, it's 6 to 8 hours, so, I mean, you're doing good with those guys. See, these little guppies are all happy. I still have a loach running around in here that I need to get out of here. So anyway, guys, it's super simple. There's not a single plant in here that you can't grow in your tank, and there's not a single plant in here that isn't going to look like something that you bought that's fake. Okay, we see fake plants all the time. We see them in fish tanks. You don't need that. Go buy the real thing. It's right here. Guys that are here locally, go to your pet stores. They carry plants. All of them pretty much carry aquatic plants. Okay, and if they don't, hit me up, because I'm posting this on Facebook. Hit me up, and guys, I'll trim some of this off and start handing them out. I'd really like to increase the plant volume in all these fish tanks because they're so beneficial. They help you out so much in your tanks, and they're super easy maintenance. There's not a lot to this. You can propagate this, cut them off, whatever, give it to your other tank, your buddy, your friend, whatever. Okay, not all fish can handle plants. I get it. Okay, I can't throw silver dollars in this tank. I get it. But most of us that run like guppies, or I mean even some African cichlids, man, they're not going to tear these plants up. These are all hardy, super hardy plants. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit subscribe, hit the button down there, and say bye, boys.
Bye.
Peace. Oh yeah, Dad, I forgot to tell you, you got email saying someone subscribed while you were doing the video.
That's awesome. All right, guys, talk to you later. Peace.